Hi!
Hello, and welcome to the Daily Almanac for May 26th. So, let's get started.
First day in history!
On this day in history, May 26, 1872, a fire extinguisher was patented by its African-American inventor, Thomas J. Martin of Dowagiac, Michigan. Also, on this day in 1895, photographer Dorothea Lange was born. Lange is best known for her work showing the poor living conditions of migrant workers who traveled in large numbers to California during the Great Depression of the late 1920s and 1930s. Lange used her photography to show the difficult period of the Depression and to motivate government agencies and individuals to take action to improve the situation. And on this day in 1951, Sally Ride was born. She was the first American woman to orbit the Earth when she flew aboard the Space Shuttle Challenger on June 18, 1983. Only 2 other women preceded her in space, and both were from the former Soviet Union. Today on Word Power, we're going to talk about the saying, never cry wolf. Now, if you cry wolf, it means that you give a false alarm. The saying comes from a children's story about a boy who was in charge of looking after his family's sheep. In order to get attention and to amuse himself, the boy shouted to the villagers, "There's a wolf trying to eat the sheep!" And the villagers came running to help him, but found that the sheep were grazing peacefully. They were angry with the little boy for making a false alarm and returned to town. The little boy did the same thing the next day and the next, and the villagers became tired of his joke. Finally, one day, while he was watching the sheep, a wolf really did come out of the trees. He called for help, but the villagers thought he was still playing tricks. They didn't come to help him, and the wolf ate up all of the sheep. The moral of the story is make sure you really need help when you ask for it and never cry wolf.
Ooh, extreme.
Today on Extremes we ask, what is the wettest desert in the world? The answer is the Sonora Desert in Arizona. Every year it rains from 4.7 to 11.8 inches, or about 120 to 130 millimeters. Now, this may not seem like very much rain, but compared to the Atacama Desert in Chile, which only gets rain every 100 years, it's a lot. In fact, the Sonora Desert has 2 wet seasons. The first is between December and March, and the second is between July and September. Because of this rainy weather, the Sonora Desert is famous for its wide variety of plant life. It's home to flowers like poppies and lupins and to towering cactus.
Health tips.
The blue stripe on the food pyramid stands for the milk and dairy group. When you were born, milk was your very first food. As a baby, you probably drank a lot of milk. Nowadays, milk is still important. That's because milk and dairy products supply your body with lots of nutrients. Nutrients your growing body needs. For example, calcium and vitamin D, which help build strong bones. Did you know that in Germany, companies are helping to keep trash out of the dump? When a company sells something in Germany, they have to pay to recycle the packaging it's wrapped in. For instance, imagine that you buy a toy that is sold inside of a plastic box. When you get home, you unwrap the toy and put the plastic box in the recycling bin. In Germany, the company that made the toy has to pay for the plastic box to be recycled. This system has helped Germany to reduce the amount of trash it produces by 1 million tons every year. Now, if you think this is a good system, write to your state government. Let them know that you think Germany has some good ideas on how to keep the planet clean. Well, that's all the time we have left today for Daily Almanac. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you tomorrow.